Welcome to Ivan's live stream on YouTube. We found Atypical hiker John Wolf, senior hiker 77 and Metro on the move, and we kicked their butts and took their gear. And we saw they had a live stream today, so we decided to go live from the Pine Mountain Trail. Hello everyone, my name is Ivan, and we're here to pump you up. Just kidding. It's just the regular guys.
I'm not taking it off.
We have so much dynamite out here today. I can't wait to show you some of the tents that we have today, including the Dan Durston X-Mid Pro 2. Wow. But man, before we get into all that, welcome everyone. It is freezing out here.
It's cold.
And it's raining. I don't know if you can actually see the rain kind of coming in from the side, but boy, when I checked in, the people at the front desk were like, "You're going where? And for how long you're going to be camping?" So I saw somebody bailed on this.
On the Pine Mountain trip.
Yeah, who was that actually said that?
Fred on the walk.
Fred's on a walkabout. I've actually been watching his channel for a little bit. He loves to go to the Pine Mountain Trail, and I tell you, you're not missing too much. Mike Ghost, what's going on, my friend? Hey! Bringing to you live from the Pine Mountain Trail.
Back from
Yeah. And we got Caveman on here as well. Old school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like an Atypical hiker's new headgear here. He's trying to go incognito. Improved look. I like it, man. Kind of like a cross between a wrestler and a hiker.
Yeah, it looks like a, what do they call it, Mexican wrestler?
Arr, I don't know. We got Tom Walker in the house. What's going on, Mr. Walker? Hey. Speaking of Mr. Walker, I don't know if you saw his video this week, but he was talking about his new stove and pot setup. Doc Watson, what's going on? Yeah, it is cold, man. It is cold. But Tom just got a new stove, and he was talking about the duplex or the deluxe and how much it's the same. I still think I would go with this, but if you haven't seen Tom Walker's new video on his substitute,
This was a deal.
it was a deal. So there's a deal you might want to go check out on Tom Walker's site. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We're out here in the cold. El Luchador.
Yeah, what was the rule? He said, sometimes we wear stretchy pants. He's football.
You know, I don't know right now. I wish I had a couple extra pairs of pants, because man, it is cold out. Probably in the 30s right now. It has been nothing but rain the entire day. And we're sitting underneath 2 tarps. We got our tent set up, and actually after today's live stream, we're going to be jumping into these tents and just pretty much hunkering down because we just expect the temps to get lower. Steps by Kaja?
Yeah, she went.
Really?
We
All
went,
the way from Baton
suddenly
Rouge?
we went international. We got cat by
International Live Feed.
Step
Going
by
to
Kaja.
international. What's going on, Kaja? Kaja, we actually went.
Skiing trip.
She's skiing right now.
Just did a ski trip.
Yeah, she just did a video. She did pretty good. Once she
Okay.
got going. She
makes
went
it-
from the baby hill to the intermediate to the advanced.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that. One
Man.
day.
Well, we're not doing any skiing. We're just doing some slipping and sliding. Again, it's been raining all day out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. We were looking at the weather earlier this week, and it was 100% chance rain middle of the week. I call up senior hiker 77. I'm like, hey, buddy, you know, I don't know if you've seen the weather or not, but it's looking like it's going to be really cold and really wet. And he's all like, come on, you crybaby, what's the problem? I go, rain, sleet, snow, rain. He kept on repeating the same. I was like, I got that. I got all the weather elements. Man, we made it.
Cat says she's at the coast now.
Tom said he didn't think he could get 4 people on the top. Well, there's 3. I don't know who the 4th person might be. Doc Watson,
Adam Starr.
he was shoveling snow this morning.
Wow.
And Kaja says the weather looks really bad there. It is really bad. In fact, my feet have been under outside the tarp for the past hour, and now they're completely soaked. So, good thing, yeah. Caveman, cry
baby. Thanks, Max.
I'm so cold.
That's
Thanks, Max. He knows what to do.
He knows. He called it. He called it.
He called it. Yeah, so that's been the new thing. I'm
Cry, baby.
cry baby or a sissy, get it together. We got
We
lower.
went
Michigan
never-
hiking, saying, "What's up, senior hiker?"
Lower
Mountains and
Michigan
more.
hiking and camping. Yeah, they said hello.
Hello, what's going on, Mountains and More? And they are staying dry. Yeah, we are not dry.
We're not dry.
No.
And we're not warm either.
So the worst part about camping in the rain is the firewood is just not gonna. It's not gonna.
No fire.
There's no fire, so there's no heat, there's no warmth, none of that nature. But you know, speaking of tents though, to keep you warm, talk about your new Dan Durston X-Men Pro. I mean, this is the first.
It's new.
It's the first night you're gonna be spending
First night.
in the rain.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the fact that it goes all the way to the ground. Keep the wind, because the wind is what's so terrible out here. If the wind wasn't blowing, it wouldn't be quite as bad.
So it is an interesting design. So if you're watching this video, make sure you stay tuned because we're actually going to do a walk around our camp in a minute to show you what the new X-Men Pro 2 looks like firsthand. He's going to actually open it up and do a walkthrough and show you all some of the new features that they've added to it. Mountain Wanderer, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Hooks and Hammocks, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, we're going to do a walk around camp just to show you what it looks like here. I don't want to tell you the name of the campsite. I will show you the campsite just because we want to make sure we have a peaceful night here on trail, right?
Yes. It sounds like it's led up to raining.
Don't say that, because you know as soon as you say that, what's going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, you think you might ought to do the walk around before it starts raining?
Let's go with the anticipation build.
Ooh.
So before we do that, though, speaking of Kevin, when you bought the tent, can you tell us how you got the tent? Because they're not actually available right now, right? They're sold out, right?
Well, I was waiting and waiting and waiting, okay? And I looked at all you guys with the duplexes, and there was just things about it. I didn't like the door, didn't like the floaty floor and all that. Well, she bought the kit to fix that. And I just waited, heard about the Durston, and man, do I really want to spend that much on a tent? You know, I'm not, big hiking as much as you are, and some of these other people. How can I justify? So it's getting closer, and I'm thinking, well, I'll just wait until they release it in February, and I'll buy it. And then I was thinking, now they sold out within 2 hours the last time. So I said, you know what? If I don't buy this tent online pre-order, I'm not going to get one. So I went ahead. I liked the tent. Watched Chris Coney's review on it. That's what really sold me on the tent. When I watched Chris Coney's videos and the different ways that you can set it up. So that's it. I'm getting that tent. I commented in his video. I just ordered one. I think the day that I ordered it. And it wasn't supposed to be here until next Tuesday.
Yeah?
Yeah, next Tuesday. So I was really excited a couple of days ago when we pulled up and there's a Durston box sitting on my porch.
Oh, the
You gotta take your
anticipation
mask
building,
off,
man.
Kevin.
Yeah, so
Too many people.
they don't like that.
I kind of like
They
it.
think
It's
you.
cold.
They think you're wrestling. They can't believe you're that cold.
It's cold.
It's that
You're
cool.
on a tag team wrestling and whatever.
It's cold.
So if you're
Anyway.
liking this video, make sure you hit the like button, smash that like button. Let's get the ratings up so
It
maybe we
is
can reach
me.
more people for sure. But so speaking of though, you are going to be taking this tent on a bigger hike in the near future. You want to talk about where you're going?
I am going on the Foothills Trail.
The Foothills Trail. All
We'll see how
right,
far we make it
yeah.
because it's going to be cold and raining. So how many days can I last in the cold and the rain on the Foothills Trail before I can't take it no more?
Now you're going for 7 days though, right?
Yeah, it's planned 7-day hike. From for my speed to finish it, it would take me that long to do it, I think.
Wow.
So we'll see. That's coming up really soon.
Very
Next
excited.
week, okay?
Very excited to see Kevin's adventure. Make sure you check out Atypical Hiker. If you have not already, subscribe to his channel. Make sure you do that as well. But big things are coming up in just a couple weeks. The Appalachian Trail Kickoff, or the ATKO, at Amicalola Falls for 2023. Senior hiker, are you going to be there?
Yeah.
I'm going to be there.
I don't know. Things are going to get busy, I've been told.
See, he's got an
Extremely
agent
busy.
now. He's got to work things in and all that. You know,
Yeah, okay.
he's trying to work
Kevin
in
said he-
his appointment.
Tom said he sent you a message on the Foothill Trail today.
And Ghost,
Oh, okay.
and Ghost just
Check that.
wished you good luck on the trail as well. So, well, Mike Ghost also.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just been watching Out on Trail.
Yeah.
The other Mike.
Yeah. Other Mike.
I've been watching his videos and just You know, when after Dan Wandering Monk did it, I decided, you know, I need to hike that trail. And then seeing Mike doing it, and then, you know, I found out Tom's walked it several times, so, you know, I've got to go give it a shot. So.
Get some street cred, right?
Exactly. I got none.
I don't have street cred. I want to go do it too. I just can't do it with the work schedule. But I'm really looking forward to seeing your videos. Again, seeing your perspective of the Foothills Trail. It's going to be interesting to see how
You'll probably see shaking like this.
shaking.
You got a secret admirer right here.
I do. Who's that?
I don't know. I love Atypical hiker. Kevin is his name.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I got a
Let's go
question
to
for
Michigan.
everyone watching right now, though. When you go backpacking in the rain, do you or do you not take an umbrella? And what type of umbrella do you take, right? So I'm going to start with you, Senior Hiker 77. Do you take an umbrella, yes or no?
I don't take one. I have one.
Okay.
I have a light one I bought from Z-Packs, I think, but I never use it.
So Z-Packs is in the house right here. Kevin, it looks like
Six
you've got
Moon.
one as well. So why don't you show them the umbrella that you got here.
Six Moons.
Six Moons design. So that's a full
They're all
size.
probably made by the same factory in China. I mean,
I'm
come
having a
on.
feeling they are as well. And I've got the,
This one is a little different from that.
I've got the, I don't know if you can see the brand or not, but this is the Mont Bell, but it's the mini size. So it's lighter weight, you know, that's what I use. So are you guys using umbrellas on trail? If you are, make sure you put a comment down below or in the chat so we know what kind of umbrellas you're using. Would love to check them out. But this has done me well. I got this in Denver about 5 years ago at the
Still
Mont Bell.
going.
No problem. I haven't had any issues with that. Looks like Caveman says he has the Hyper Light mountain gear. I love their stuff, man. In fact, I've got their pack. I got the Southwest 3400. You had a Hyper Light mountain gear pack,
I
didn't you?
have 3400 Southwestern, I think it was called.
Well, speaking of Hyper Light mountain gear, Senior, you just put together a video on some new gear that you picked up recently. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I did an in-depth review that I'll put out next week, but I was talking about, you know, this is reflective. Rehydrating your foods.
Yep.
And it works well, and it, you know, it's just maybe $5 worth of material here.
How long did it take you to make it?
No, I ain't got that. They go in depth on that in the
Oh.
video. I'm just going to give a
High-level
overview.
summary.
No, just a summary. But anyway, so I saw this on Amazon, and it was $10 at the time, but I didn't act on it because I had this. My brother-in-law made me. Didn't cost me nothing, and it worked well.
Shout out to Mike P, by the way.
Yeah, Mike P. Hiker. But I saw this, and the reason I didn't act on it immediately, it was $10, $9.99 or something. Didn't act on it immediately, waited, and when I did try to act on it, it was out of stock.
Oh.
So I had to wait a couple of weeks, a month, and it finally came back in stock. Of course, it's not $10 now, $16.
Inflation.
But anyway, the reason I got it,
Yeah.
it's the Insulite, made by that company, Big Sky. Now that tells you where it comes from, right?
Where does it come from?
It comes from China, I guarantee you.
Big Skies in
It's down in
China?
Montana.
Oh, it is Montana?
Well, no, that's where
No,
Big Sky
that's
Country
yeah,
is.
that's Big Sky Country, but I think it don't say where it's made.
And what kind of material is this? It looks like
It's called Insulite.
No, that's space
got
suit
here
material from NASA.
Primaloft is what the insulation is.
Well, in
Primaloft.
any case, the reason I went ahead and acted on it is because I can put my battery bank on cold winter nights. I can put my battery bank,
Good idea.
my filter, my phone, and batteries all in here. They put it in my foot box. I'll sleep with it, whatever you have with it. You've got a sleeping bag. I happen to have the Enlightened equipment 10 degree Enigma. So I just throw it in the thing. Now, Andy picked this up at Trail Days last year.
Yep.
This Hyperlight. It does the same job. It's a little bit smaller. But I've seen him use it. He's been, ever since I've been hiking with him, he's used it to put his dehydrated foods in there. But he paid it was $49 on the Hyperlight website. Andy picked it up at Trail Days for $39.
Yeah, 39, yeah. What a deal, right? I don't know.
Well, listen to this. Look, I will revisit this right here.
Yeah.
You know, if you wanted one of these reflectics, you'd have to, if you don't have anything, you'd have to buy a roll of reflectic. It starts at $20 to $30. Use 25 for an example. then you got to have some duct tape. If you don't have it, that's $15. We up now 25, 30. You up to $40. And then when you get it, you work at a minimum wage at 15, so you up into $50, $55 range. So Andy's $39 Hyperlight don't look that expensive, does it? So the true cost of this is not just a few dollars. But I got it free, and it's just a few dollars worth of material.
Now I'll tell you one fun fact about these, whether it's this koozie, or this koozie. I've been using mine a lot, and if you open it up after you've been using it for a while, and you smell it, it's still in there.
I don't want to smell it.
Oh!
Yeah, you want to smell?
Well, here's the answer.
So
Doc Watson's got the answer. He says use the insulated lunch bag from the dollar store.
Oh,
Okay, well, there you go.
There's
How can you beat that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's many options out there.
Many options.
Many options, but these were just 3 that was available to me.
I tell you, it's got a funky little smell. It goes Reflectix for a 10-foot roll is $10 at Home Depot. That's pretty good.
But anyway, it's got dual purpose, so for $16, what can I say?
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that I picked up recently that I've been loving on trail is the Rumble Go, because I've been making cold brew on trail. Now, this is already in the mix, and I got a video coming out probably next week about it. But in short, it's a filter. On the inside here, you can barely see it maybe as I open up this cap. But in short, there's a filter. I don't know if they can see that or not. And it's filled with coffee. You just put it inside of some water and you sit it in an Nalgene like this for 12 hours. And in the morning, I'm gonna have some pretty strong coffee. So if you're interested in learning more about the Rumble Go coffee filter, I'm gonna have that in there. Greetings from Turkey.
Greetings
We
from
are going
Turkey.
international,
Yeah,
man.
You got
All right.
Oh, the
S.A.
earthquake.
from North Carolina, Rodney.
They just had an earthquake
Texas,
that killed.
Yeah, they did. So our hearts go out to everyone in Turkey.
Oh man,
Yeah,
part
it-
of Syria too, but terrible earthquake. They had 2 right in a row.
Yeah.
7.8 and a 7.5. I think 17,000 more people were killed.
It's just incredible.
I think my wife said it was 45,000, but I don't know about that. I think I read 17,000 at the time. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us again. We're out here on the Pine Mountain Trail for those that just joined us. It is freezing cold, it is raining, and then we're going to do a tour of the campsite in just a few minutes. But if you are watching this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Again, we're trying to extend our reach on this live stream, so go ahead and hit that like button so we get the rankings up. And as soon as we hit 20 likes on this video, then we'll go ahead and take a walk around the camp.
There's 20 people on there.
Yeah, we got 20 people here. Thank you guys for all being here. We appreciate you so much. Again, we're freezing cold right
It's
now.
cold. The
You know
things
what?
we do
Let's do the
for
walk
YouTube.
around, man. Come on.
So let's go ahead and do the walk around. We said 20 likes, but if you're liking it, let's go ahead and speed it up. Maybe a couple more likes. Let's go ahead and take a walk around camp so you can see what it's all about. So someone's gonna have to be the host, and I'll be the camera guy, and you kind of walk us
I'll
around.
be the camera guy.
Oh.
You be the host.
Okay, all right, let's go
Yeah,
out in the
that
rain.
works
Let's see
better.
what it's all about out here, guys. All right, here we go. There we go.
All right.
All right, so remember, we got to be facing this way. Okay.
I can't see you. How can I see you?
Just hold it like this, all right? So behind me, you'll see we have the Duplex L, right? And then just keep it holding it right here like this. There you
Alright.
go. And as we walk over here, this is actually what we wanted to show you. This is the star of the show, and I don't want to take away from it, so why don't we have Atypical Hiker come over here and talk about the X-Mid Pro. Make sure you get this in frame here. Let me go ahead and, there we go. I'll hold it back here a little bit.
This
So-
is the new X-Men Pro. First night sleeping in it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like I said, I saw Chris Aponi's video and I had to get one.
So why don't we talk about the door, opening it up, and show you a little bit of the
I got a phone
features.
in my hand.
Waterproof zipper.
Yeah, it's an absolutely waterproof zipper.
Yep.
One-handed zips. Roll
Whoa.
the door.
Oh, the absence of guy lines too.
Yeah.
There's no guy lines to trip over. Look, you can walk around this whole thing.
The tracking pole's off to the side,
Yep.
and it's got a D-type door. It works two ways, this way, that way. One hand.
Nice.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Hold it up the same way.
There's also now a little
Good
pocket.
bit of room inside.
Yeah, see, there's a root. They put a pocket here, and one on the other side.
It's really nice. And there's a magnet too. I think it's how the,
Yeah, that's how the door flap holds. They got fancy and put magnets instead of tying it
That
up.
little magnet right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Look, you zoom in.
Yeah, there you go, just like that. Done.
That's it. And these are extra guy out points for like snow or windy weather. And you've got them on the peaks as well.
Yeah.
They say if it's really stormy, you should put guy lines here. But the other thing is the vents. You get the vents.
Yeah, why don't you show us the vent right
You
here?
don't have those on the duplex. So you've got this little vent. It's a Velcro stick that's built in. You can pop it down and Velcro it down if you don't want the vent. So, I don't know, to me the tent was a game changer. And the thought that went into the design, the odd look of it was appealing to me. So there you go.
So pretty impressive tent, I'd say. Awesome, awesome. And you are one of the few to get it, and it's sold out almost immediately,
Well,
right?
there's one in our group that got it so far.
Yeah.
So far. We'll see.
So let's take a walk around camp.
Get one in April.
As you can see, we got the duplex here in dirt. Singer, you want to talk a little bit about your duplex here and show it off a little bit?
Well, there's been many, many videos, but only thing I say, you notice all these guy wires around it?
Yeah.
I mean, and here, this is so pretty, right?
Yeah.
You see it in the
Love the
daytime,
color.
But it's no it's not got any reflectors in it.
No, it doesn't.
And, anyway, the other thing is trying to get out. You have to extrude hair to loosen this up, or under there to get it. But you know, none of that is a deal breaker. I bought the tent, didn't I?
Yeah, he got it.
So, none of it was a deal breaker.
And as you can see, this is our tarp city here that we've got going on. This is where you know it's getting real. I forgot. As you can see, this is an improv tarp setup. We actually have stakes of sticks here to try to keep the tarp up, just to kind of keep it off us a little bit. But that's it, guys. That's our tarp city for the day. And then over here, you've got the duplex L. And obviously it looks very similar to the duplex, but one of the changes, again, is going to be this riser rod down below. But this is in white. So I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like. Here's our campsite. We've got this entire spot to ourselves. One of the coolest things about being on the Pine Mountain Trail, though, is that it is reservations only. So if you have a good spot and it's raining, there's a good chance you have the entire trail to yourself.
Kevin, you had Frank on Walkabout was talking about heavy rains and the guy lines, but he mentioned that
Yeah.
they do recommend
Yeah.
to put guy lines in foul weather.
Is this foul weather? No.
Stormy weather.
Storm weather.
Look, there it is. They supply it.
Oh, okay.
With reflectix in it.
Hobo Fabulous Tarp City Tour. What's going on, my friend? So anyway, let's go back out into the tent here because the
can go
tarp, because it's
underwater
getting a little
pretty
cold. But just wanted to show you what it's like out here in the rain firsthand. It's kind of good times, right? But anyway, let's get back in underneath this tarp. It is freezing cold. Ooh, ooh,
It's chilly.
oh my goodness.
Get the frame going.
All right, let's get us back in here and see if that works out. Oh, oh. Yep. All right, howdy, my friend. Or, goodness.
Man, it's nothing worse than being hungry, cold, and gotta pee.
Well, speaking of hungry, before we got on this show, we actually had a smorgasbord of different food, including subs, but not from Subway. Atypical hiker stopped in at Ingles and got a huge platter. I'll probably put that on a picture somewhere. We can't do it live here, but it was actually, you know what? Oh, it's on my phone. I'm streaming. Can't even show you what it looks like. But
Actually, it was Publix, was it?
Public.
Public,
No,
not
no,
Ingles.
English.
It was Ingles. Okay, sorry.
you guys like Ingles? Put a comment down below. I like Publix. Is my favorite. That's actually, if I'm gonna get a Publix sub, what is your favorite sub from Publix?
I usually just get ham,
That's the ham sandwich.
lettuce, tomato, cheese, one line of mustard, a line of mayonnaise, oregano, oil, and vinegar. That's what I usually get.
You like the oil and vinegar? Nah, I eat too normal. You got to eat it right then and there. So normally,
Yeah, if you go eat it then, you can do it.
Yeah. So normally I get the beef pastrami and Munster. It's my favorite. What's your favorite sub from Publix?
I don't know. I never had one.
Oh, he hasn't had one. He doesn't even know what Fred says Publix has a great Cuban. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm gonna check that out. That sounds great. That's when you got pork, ham, pickle, right? I believe, and you got some cheese. What else is on a Cuban? And they smash it in the sandwich too with a little mustard on it. It's already kind of like a panini. It's really, really good. So we got Publix Italian is for Tom Walker, is what he likes a lot. So we have to adjust our stick here. You saw our technical structure here. It's being held up by sticks. Earlier, when the wind was going, one of the sticks actually came down, smacked me in the leg, man. It gave me a nice little shin dinger. Cry baby. It hurt. It hurt so bad. So, bigger question, guys. Did you guys bring an extra set of clothes?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like pros. So layering up.
Drying the sleeping bag in the tent.
You know what? Right now, it's not really extremely cold.
The wind is terrible.
The wind is bad, but what we got under our rain jackets is cold under here.
Well,
It's wet. I mean, it was wet, so it's terrible. Terrible. It makes me
Cry
want
baby, my ghost said cry baby.
to. Yeah, cry baby. That's me.
I'm getting it from everybody, man. Jeez.
Oh my God.
City boy, man. What do I say, you know? But I've got several layers. But here's what what's a Publix. So Ghost is asking what's a Publix. So Publix is like
Supermarket.
a nice supermarket. I actually just recently changed over from Kroger to Publix mainly because, I kid you not, the shopping carts. You know why? I mean, I know maybe I'm getting older,
Cat's going to bed.
but the shopping cart.
Cat.
Good night, Kat. Thank you for joining us. She's all the way from Belgium. Appreciate you being here. But the carts at Kroger, when I'm going through the store, they're just like they're just. But in Publix, they just kind of glide. It's a supermarket. It's got the same stuff anyway. Other supermarket. But people
Angles is a supermarket too. A lot of places in the country they don't have Angles. It's
Max wants to know how many layers you got on Metro.
I've got 4 layers on right now. Good night, Kaja. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I've got 4 layers on right now. But in the tent, I've got a full another set of micro fleece. I just picked up some Fayette Chill micro grid fleece pants, and it's awesome. So what I do when it rains, I'm going to make sure I have an extra set. And the reason why I do that is because last year when I was on the Alabama Triple Crown, and for those that are going to be on the Alabama Triple Crown, looking forward to seeing you. I know there's going to be 2 days coming up. Crow, As the Crow Flies Hiking, put together this huge event that's coming up in just a couple weeks. And I'm really excited to get out there, but it is really strenuous. And when we did it last year, it was nothing but rain. And the first day when I was out there for 18 miles, I know, crybaby, right? It was nothing but torrential downpour. It was just like the same type of temps in the 40s-ish, maybe in the 30s in the night, and then it got a little warmer during the day. But by the end of the day, I had pretty much felt like I was getting hypothermia. I was shaking for a good 2-3 hours as I was trying to get to the hostel over the Pinhoti Outdoor Center. So the point of the story is always make sure if you are heading out in inclement weather to bring a dry set of clothing, an extra set, because whatever you're wearing out here, you're going to need to take all that off and get into another set because you got a long night ahead of you. So as some good advice, make sure you bring an extra set of dry clothing and make sure you put that in the dry bag, right guys?
Got to stay dry.
It was a long night, man. I'm shaking.
I'm gonna have to go read.
Really?
Yeah, I got to go warm up.
I'm trembling a little bit.
Yeah, I got to go warm up.
So we might have to cut this short, today's episode. Again, we're just trying to figure out how to keep ourselves warm out here. But, is there anything else we need to add in before we jump up? I know we've only been going on for about 30 minutes now. Hey, Mike goes, no Publix grocery store. Again, if there's anything you guys are wanting to see in upcoming videos, like gear reviews, places to hike, and things of that nature, make sure you put a comment down below. We really appreciate everyone for joining us. I know it's a shorter episode than normal, but obviously with the weather, we got to make sure we, stay conscious of this and obviously huddle up. So with that being said, thank you guys. We appreciate you being on today's show. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we get off here, or give any other shout outs?
Well, this is a great live. I mean, especially since we did it impromptu. I didn't expect that many people.
And make sure you check out Atypical Hiker. He's going to be jumping on the Foothills Trail in just a couple weeks. Make sure you check out his channel, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're enjoying today's episode, make sure you smash the like button. I appreciate it, all the support you guys have been showing my channel over the years. And of course, this guy, Senior Hiker 77, always a champ. and the true star of the Pine Mountain Trail. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Let's keep moving.
Oh, man.